check out that view in the background. Look at those clouds. Woo! It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day in the neighborhood. There's Happy Haven. And I am starting a new series. So excited to share with you. I am going to do a 3-part series, show and tell. The first of the series will be, oldies but goodies. And what I mean by that is items that I have had since I began this nomadic journey, September 2018. Woo, the sun's coming out. I'm going to share with you five items, show and tell. Then I'm going to show you 5 new items that I have incorporated into Happy Haven. The first 5 items I have taken with me since the days of Serenity Sedan, for those of you who have been watching me for a while. Then I'm going to do a bonus round because it's hard for me to keep to 5 items, but I am picking out the top 5 essential oldies but goodies for today's show. Hope you'll join me. Linda here, Serene and Simple Life. Today I want to share with you my 5 top oldies but goodies that have been with me on my nomadic journey. As we speak today, 19 months, probably a little longer than that when you're watching me. September 15th, 2018 is when I took off to be a full-time gypsy soul nomad, I like to refer to myself. And I have items that have been with me since the very onset of becoming a nomad. And I'm enjoying and liking these items more today, I think, than I did when I first got them. There's just a level of appreciation, things that I don't think I could really be without on this nomad journey. So let me take you inside here into the clam, and I'm going to show you the top 5. This is totally from the off the top of my head. This is not a pre-planned where I'm going to try to sell you on these items with all the benefits and the features, but just things from my heart, things that I enjoy about each and every one of these oldies but goodies. So let's get started with the show and Amazon affiliate. I have a link in the description down below, and if you use the link to order anything that I show you or anything from my store, I get a small percentage. That's a disclosure for you. And even if you shop directly from the link for other things, I receive a little kickback. So I want to thank you in advance very much if you decide that you want to purchase any of these items that I'm showing you today. They all came from Amazon. So when I mentioned to you no features and benefits, well, that's probably going to come out anyways. But what I meant is I didn't go to the descriptions of each item and write down all the the bullet points of what these items, how they're described within the people who are selling the items on Amazon. So if you want the details like measurements, longevity, how many stars, the price, I'm not going to share prices with you because they go up and down, they change. Any of that kind of details, if you wouldn't mind, just please visit the my store, and the link again is in the description. So with that said, here is the first item. This has been my go-to for cooking. It is a butane or propane stove, a dual fuel portable stove. It's called a Gas One. I absolutely love it. Here's where you put the butane, and then it comes with a hose so that you can actually use your propane bottles. And when I'm in Happy Haven, I've been using butane which I'm really enjoying, even though it's just a tad more expensive. And then when I'm out and about stationary for a few days or a week and I have my table up and I have my clam up, then I'm using my propane. So it's an all-in-one, one burner. It's awesome. I love it. And I have 2 fry pan and just a little saucepan, nothing fancy. Serene and simple I am. 1 wood spatula and 1 Farberware. I probably should get something a little better than this because the stove does get really hot. But that's what I'm doing with the gas one. I absolutely love it. I've had it for now 18, 19 months. I've cleaned it a couple times, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's dusty and has, you know, but it's still holding up really, really well. I've even had it knocked over off my table in the wind a couple times, and it's held together very nicely. I cook my soups, anything canned goods, you know, fry up eggs, fry veggie, you know, saute some veggies, all kinds of things, and I absolutely love it. So that is a can't live without, can't do without item. Order. The next one is my 12-volt hot water heat up. There's the 12-volt, and here's the measurements. I use this when I'm headed on down the road and I want to heat up some water to make a cup of coffee. When I'm stationary, I'm using the stove to heat up water. When it's cold or I want to warm up Happy Haven, before that Serenity Sedan, these items all came from Serenity, I will use my 12-volt and heat up water. The reason I feel that this is such a necessity is it's as much wonderful to have to heat up water. I've never heat up soups or anything in here. I don't want to mess with cleaning in there. So it's only been water. But I like it for the mental aspect of it. If I can explain, there's something about having an item like this that you would have in sticks and bricks that you take with you, or that you would use every day in your sticks and bricks. Not necessarily a 12-volt, but a little tea kettle that makes me feel real homey. So I love this. I don't know the brand. 12-volt DC, and it is in the links. But it heats up water in about 10 to 12 minutes, 1 cup. And as I'm heading on down the road, I'm, you know, plug this into my cigarette lighter, and within a few minutes I have myself a nice cup of coffee. I also use it, I have a cup of tea usually in the evening. So that is number 2 necessity. Next item on the list is a 300-watt power inverter. It's by Best Tech. It has 2 AC plugs and it has 2 USB ports. You plug this into your cigarette lighter. I can charge up my laptop. I can charge my iPad, my iPhone, my Kindle. It is absolutely wonderful. You know, I've put on a lot of miles in this journey. I think I'm up to about 29 or 30,000 miles now on this journey. And it seems like every time I head out, I plug this in and I'm keeping things charged. So I really don't know what I would do without my 300-watt power inverter. I love it. I've plugged, I've charged my Jackery, my power bank, which I'm not going to share with you today because I don't feel that it's a necessity, but I've charged my Jackery on this. I charged my laptop because you all know I'm a digital nomad and I do a lot of work on the road. I love just having, I've even, let me see, I don't know, just kept my phone charged at all times. Number 4, my Anchor external battery bank. I love being able to say these words. 2 years ago, I would not have had a clue what you were talking about, an external battery bank. I charge my phone 4 to 6 times with this. And there is the little lights you can see. Can you see the lights when I click that on? Comes with a nice case. I take this into the library and I charge it up. You plug this in there, and then the USB, I can plug it into my Jackery. I can plug it into the inverter that I just showed you. I plug it into my solar panel. All kinds of ways to charge this. It also, I have an AC plug that when I go into the library, I can plug it in and charge it. It takes about 8 hours to charge it fully. I don't like to get it below the 2 little blinkers there. You know, it's on 3 now. But it's definitely, I don't know how I would keep my phone charged without it. So at nighttime, inside Happy Haven, I'm charging up my phone, and during the day I'm plugging it into my solar to keep it charged. When I'm on the road, I'm using the inverter to keep it charged, and at the library I have an AC plug that, you know, this plugs into. So excellent to have with you. I couldn't live without. What do you think this donut is? Oh my gosh, I know there's plenty of you who already know this. I've shown it quite a few times. What is this? Let me show you. Ta-da! Sits on inside. You put this guy, has a little tab inside. See the tab? Then this is the giveaway now. I'm not giving this away. It's a giveaway of what I'm doing and what it is. Bag number 1 and bag number 2. Some plastic bags from the dollar store and bags that I keep from Walmart. The seat, and voila, it's a potty. But when it collapses, it's out of sight, out of mind. Oh my gosh, of course you couldn't be without this as a nomad, right? You can turn it upside down and use it as a stool. I raise my legs on this. I'll put a pillow on here, and then I have my legs up a little higher. I've sat on this. It will hold up to, I think they say 300 to 350 pounds. I love it because when I'm done, the bags go away. Of course, they go in the trash. Then you take this guy and you fold it up and you put it inside what would be the bottom. Let me show you. I'm tucking it here on the table. See how that goes inside? And then you take your little seat upside down like that from the tab. I put the tab inside. Then you take your little donut, the seat, the actual seat, and it all collapses together. I usually put like a hair headband thing around it to hold it all together. And I slide it inside Happy Haven underneath the platform, and it is good to go for the next time. Alrighty guys, gonna do a little review here with you, and I'm gonna show you where I store these things inside Happy Haven. Yay! Oldies but goodies. 2 years, almost 2 years, and still going strong. It is the Gas One butane or propane stove. Comes with the carrying case, comes with this hose, and you can use it with butane, you can use it with propane. Number 2 is the 12-volt hot water pot. Yay! Heats up water in about 10 minutes on down the road. It's cozy and fun to have. Number 3 is the 300-watt power inverter. I charge all kinds of things with this guy, and I absolutely love it. Can't live without it. Then we have the external battery bank. Keeps my phone and my iPad charged at all times. Goes with me everywhere. Can throw it in my purse, take it to the library, charge while I'm in Walmart, you name it. And then lastly, it's the collapsible potty. Yay! Okay, gonna show you where these all are stored inside Happy Haven. Headed on down the road. Gas 1 butane or propane stove in place to use in the early morning when I wake up. I crack the windows, or at nighttime when I want to make a cup of tea. A rainy day, I am ready to go with a pot of soup or whatever it is I want to eat when I don't want to get out of Happy Haven. I keep the container to this and my canned goods and things in the back. I have shown you in a previous video. I'll put that in the link if I remember. Down here is the collapsible potty. It goes right underneath my platform. I can literally sit on this during the day. I'm not so cramped low down here, more in line with the platform, and it is definitely out of sight, out of mind. There is the inverter ready to go on down the road every time I start traveling. Over here is my external battery bank for nighttime. Plug in the iPad, plug in the iPhone. I've got my little cord right here for charging to use with the inverter. Use a little clippy to keep it all together. Number 5 item on the floor of the front passenger seat in a little white basket, nice and tight and neat, easy to reach, with my coffee and my cremora. So there you have it. So I hope you all enjoyed today's number 1 of a 3-part series that I'm doing on various items that I can't live without. The oldies but goodies this week. Next time will be new additions to Happy Haven. And lastly, we will do a bonus round of a couple items. So hope you will join me for the next one. Blessings in your day and joy in the journey.